After creating simple list view, Android also provides facilities to customize our list view. As the simple list view, custom list view also uses adapter classes which need added the content from data source. So what are the data source? Such as the string array, databases, and etc. Adapter bridges data between an adapter views and the other views. If you want to learn Android app development, Java, Kotlin, data structures and algorithms, and other programming courses, you came to the right place. Hit subscribe to join our family and hit the bell to ensure that you don't miss any lesson. Okay, so how to create a custom adapter, the custom list view. In our example, we are adding image, text, and title and its subtitle to the layout of the item of the text view or the item of the list view. If you want to master Android app development in both Java and Kotlin languages, learn Java from zero and learn Kotlin from scratch, master data structure and algorithms in C and Java, join my Udemy bestseller courses to start publishing your own apps. Get the coupons from the description below. Okay? So, first of all, we are going to create, when we start with the layout. Always when you need to memorize anything or understand the complex things, use a same pattern. So we have learned how to implement a list view with the steps. So first of all, we start defining the layout and the list view in the layout in the main activity. So we start with the list view. We put like match parent. The ID would be list view, and we are going to infer the constraints. We click on this button. Okay, we infer the constraints, and these constraints have been added automatically. As I told you, we follow the pattern. We follow the steps that we memorize things. So first of all, we start defining the list view. Initialization. List view equal to find view by id r.id.listView. Here we have imported the package of the list view in order to prevent any error. Okay, now the second thing I need to make is the data source. So here we have created in the previous videos the array of the strings of the Android versions. Now we are going to add multiple data sources. Since we are going to create a text, a subtext, or title or subtitle, and the image, we need to create 3 arrays. So the data source here are arrays, which is the first for the title, the subtitle, and for the images. Okay, these are the data sources. First of all, we start by the string, and I will call it as apps, or the main title. It's good. It would be the names of my apps published on Play Store, Master Android or Master Coding, Master Coding Pro. Here are app, Master Coding app, Master Flutter, and Master Java, and so on. So you can download all of these apps from the Play Store. I will create, these are the titles. The main title. The subtitle, I will create here a new string array that tells us how many installs. So the subtitle equal, it's also a string array. Here are 900 installs, 900,000 installs. The master calling pro, it's 10,000 installs. The master flutter, it's about 15,000 installs. And the master, I will remove master Java from here. So I have these three apps. Now I will create the images array of them. So for that, I will create int array because resources in Android have a returning value of integer. Images array equal to, I will copy these images that I have prepared them. These are the apps from Play Store, and I will paste them into the drawable. Paste, and I will click OK. Now we have them here. I will refactor them as app2, app1, because it will not accept the numbers directly as we have sent in the drawable lesson. It will not accept numbers directly. App1, app2, app3. Okay. Now we will define the images array as r.drawable.app1, r.drawable.app2, and r.drawable.app3. Okay, this is how we create these drawables. Now, these are the three arrays that we need to configure them, and we add them into the ListView. Now, the title, the subtitle, and the image. The third thing that we need to do, which is the array, the array adapter. The third step is configuring the adapter. Custom adapter. Since we have many things to add them, we need to use the custom adapter. Okay, so we will create a new list adapter. This list adapter will make the extending from the array adapter, and we start defining the views that we are going to define into the custom layout. So first of all, let's create our custom layout. So let's go to here in the in the layout. We will create a new layout called custom list item. This is for every item. This is the custom list item. Okay, let's go to the split mode, and this will act as a single layout for a simple or a single item. Okay, every item would be displayed in this manner. I will create start by creating an image view, wrap content. Its ID would be image view, and this is very simple. Okay. Okay, this is good. Now we will create a text view here, text view, wrap content, and its ID would be text view 1, and this is very simple. Let's create another text view, and then we will add their constraints. Text view, wrap content, and the ID would be text view 2. Here we will increase its text size to 32 dp, and here we will make the text size would be as 18 dp. Okay, this is very simple. Now I will make some sources like text in order to show you where our layout done. Here would be text, subtitle, you see the subtitle, and the title, and the image view. The image view, I will make it as, it would be like 60 dp as width, and the height would be 60 dp. It's good. So here we are going to drag the layout. I will add some constraints to this. The image view would be 16 by 16. Now I will add the title to here. It would be good to be like 24, and the subtitle would be initialized like this and like this, and the title would be 16 from above and 24 from the left. So here are the constraints. If you don't understand what I have done, these are the constraints that I have added to the image view, for the text view, and the text view, another text view. Okay. Okay, these are good. Now, the layout would be wrap content. Okay, you see there, the layout here would be wrapping the content of these. Okay, I can add also for this a constraint by dragging and dropping below, and I can increase the layout. It is invert the button, constraint button of it. You can edit the constraint by making like this. Okay, and 16, you can add it, can make it as 0. I prefer adding it as 0, and here we are good. Now it's good to make it like 8. Now let's go to create a custom adapter, new custom adapter. We go to the Java source and we create a new Java class called myListAdapter. I will create a new Java class called myListAdapter, and this class would act as a custom adapter for our list view. Okay, so we start by extends array adapter, and we pass the data type as a generic, which is the string. Here we have an error red line. We click on the red bulb and we create the constructor matching. We click OK, and this is good. Also, you can remove it and you can create whatever you want. Since we have 3 arrays, so we are not going to use this constructor. For that, we will remove it. And don't worry, we are going to remove this red error once we have finished. We start declaring our final activity context. This is the context. And since we have, we are going to implement this class. Add the constructor parameter. We are going to add it later on. Since we have 3 data sources, which are the title, the subtitle, and the image array, we are going to create the 3 variables here, 3 fields. String array called main title, the private final string array called subtitle, and the private final string array, or sorry, integer array, int array would be image array. Okay, these are the data fields. Now we click on this and Alt plus enter, or we click on the red bulb and we create the constructor matching. We don't need this. Okay, we are going to add Alt plus enter, add constructor, and containing all of these data. Click OK, and it generates our constructor. This is our constructor. Okay, insert super. It would be the context, and it would be the r.layout dot the custom list view, and we are passing the main title. Okay, so what does this mean? We have, if you go back to the Java section, we know that every class contains its constructor. And if we need to override or make our own constructor, we need to use the constructor of the first, the parent, and we add our custom things. Since the myList adapter extends from array adapter, we need to implement the constructor, and we need to pass the parameter using the super as his parent, as an array adapter that we have seen before. So we have passed the context, the array.layout, the custom list of item that we have done, and the main title, exactly as the previous video. But here we don't specify the text view. The text view, since we have many things to specify, like text view, subtitle, text view, and the image view, we are going to define these in the custom list view, which is my list adapter. So these are for the parent. These are, since we are inheriting from array adapter, we are going to initialize them, and we are mandatory to use and obliged to initialize them. And these are the fields that we have added extra and the customized things for our adapter. So we add them here. Okay. Now we need to make like a onCreate method for initializing our views. And for that, we will use a method called getView. So if we create getView, it will appear here. It's displaying the position, the view, the converter view, and the parent. Okay, I will remove this, and we start by layout inflator. inflator equal to context dot get layout inflator and view row view equal to inflator dot inflate r dot layout dot my list custom my list view, and we passed the null as parameter and the true as the attached to root. Here we are going to inflate the custom list view that we have already created. So we need to see this list view. We need to inflate it. Inflation means displaying. Okay. Now we start by initializing the text views, the title text view, Alt plus Enter to import the package, title text equal row view. Many people asked me about this trick. Find the view by ID r.id dot title or text view 1. Many people forget to use row view. Text view, which is the subtitle text equal to row view dot find view by id r.id dot text view 2. Okay, these are the IDs inside the custom view, text view 1 and text view 2. Now, also we need to initialize here the image view Alt plus Enter to import the package equal to row view dot find view by id r.id dot image view. Okay, we are going to initialize the views here. Now we put title text dot set text. What we are going to set it? We are going to use the main title here, the array that we have. We are going to pass it when we create an object of this MyList adapter, and we need to pass the main title and we get the position of it. Again, we are going to use the image view or the subtitle text set title, which is the subtitle text, and we are going to use here the subtitle array, and we pass the position. And here we are going to use the image view dot set image resource or image view or image array, and we pass the position. Okay, and the last thing is to return row view. Okay, what we have done, guys, here, it may look sometimes confusing, but don't worry. We have created our own adapter. This own adapter extending array adapter. This array adapter, we have created it in the previous video, and we have seen that it need to pass, and when creating it, the context, the layout of the custom layout, and we have done it with our within already used and already presented layouts in the package, which is a simple list item number 1 in the previous videos. And also we have created our own layout, and we have passed it here in the previous video, and we passed the array of our data. But since we have images and subtitles and the main title, we need to create and pass into the perimeter of the constructor when creating them. We need to pass the main title, subtitle, and the image array. Then we have a method called getView, which is extending the array adapter. So if we open the class adapter, Control and left, we find the GetView method. Okay, and if we scroll down, if we can get the GetView and the GetView method. Okay, so these are the methods that we need to implement when we need to override or create our custom views. Inside it, we create a layout inflator, and we point for the layout that we are going to create as a custom layout, and we create our widgets, and we create and setting the data here inside the layout get view, and we will return the raw view. Okay, this is very simple if you understand it. If it is very, very simple, because we have following the same concept, the same logic, and the same steps that we have done before: creating initialization of the list view, creating the source arrays, and now we are setting our array, which is the my list adapter, the same as previous video. This, the main title, and the subtitle, and the image arrays. These are the arrays of the data. List view dot set text or set adapter, sorry, to the adapter. Let's run and see our app. And here we go. We have our list view, custom list view. Here we have the title. Here we have the subtitle. Here we have the image view. Okay, so this is how we create our custom list adapter or list view by using the list adapter, and how to customize it in Android. So we are going to make it better list view, and in next videos we are going to make it more and more complex and add its functionality like click events on. So you can edit the layout also by drag and dropping the constraint and adding some margins like this, and like this, and our app will become like this result. Okay, thank you guys. I hope you benefit from our videos and rating us for 5 stars on Udemy to support us. So we are going to make more and more complex